Welcome to the Bitcoin Roadshow. This is Craig. I haven't done a video for ages, and I'd planned to do one to say don't FOMO in, but I think you can all see what's happening now. It's the obvious. It was set up to go back down again. It'll probably go as low as 11k. I wouldn't see it going lower than that. Actually, it'd be likely it probably sits somewhere between 11 and 14. But this is rinsing the market. It's the same old thing. It's going to keep on happening. I would still say be in alts for until we'll get out of them by maybe May next year to be safe. But yeah, if you are in Bitcoin right now, it will slide further. Maybe take them across to a stable coin. Yeah, some kind of stable coin, probably the best thing to do right now. Whether to go in after that, whether to go into alts or Bitcoin, well, I would say that even before Christmas, you might even get another surge up. They might rinse this back and forth before the alt market will take off. For the alts to do really well, you want a good solid price discovery and sit at a higher level for quite a long time. So what I'd be picturing sometime next year is for Bitcoin to be staying between the 16 to 20k range. If it does break it, I wouldn't picture that happening for very long if it did happen. As I said in the previous video, actually, it wouldn't happen very long. And look what happened. It pretty much bounced off 20k and went back down. No, I don't have a crystal ball. It's just obvious. This is what the scumbags that are now part of the market and that dominate this market, the JP Morgans of the world. Look, when you saw Jamie Dimon come in and say Bitcoin will go to 140k, that is your cue to know that they want everyone to FOMO in. It's the same thing when he said Bitcoin's not going to be worth anything. You know, they're always the news they give out is not by accident. It's all on purpose, right? So just remember, never do what they say. Do what they do, but don't do what they say. But yeah, for long term, even if you FOMOed in and you got to sit there and watch Bitcoin go down to 12k or 11k, don't focus on your losses, right? You'll make them back again. Just hold strong. You'll be fine. Because even if you're in altcoins right now and you're hurting like I am, and I'm just forgetting about it because I know it will go up again. I know that the gains will be huge. Yeah, I'm in altcoins like, as I've said a number of times, the Energy Wave Token, AGI, Voyager, coins that should still do pretty well. Coins that should actually make quite huge gains. I've actually got a little bit of Stellar Lumens that I bought because I expected that to go up. I only had a tiny bit. I didn't want to do Ripple. I only used it for a transfer. I kept some money in it. It's done pretty well. I dumped out of it. I'm not going to stay in a shitcoin like Ripple, even if it is going to go up. Only when it has very, very predictable gains, and only when I had to use it like I did to get money in an exchange that had limited pairs to use, right? But yeah, just there's other things to make money on. You don't need to make money out of Ripple. You can make money out of things that are tanking right now, like Band Protocol, or I'd probably say stay away from Origin Protocol with the issues they had. There's a lot of badly written, and this was going to happen. If you watch the channel Ivan on Tech, he actually warned people of this. He says these staking coins, these smart contracts that are written up for some of these coins out there are so badly written and so rushed that they're going to have bugs. And you're going to get people that get ripped off. You're going to get fraud situations where people are going to exploit a weakness, right? So be careful. But things like, I think it's around about $15 still right now. What do you call it? Chainlink, still a good buy. Yeah, it might go down, but overall, do I see it going back to $3? Highly unlikely. It could go back to something like 8. Yeah, definitely. I don't think it would go below 8. But even right now, it might be a good buy because it could go to 30 or even 100 fairly soon, within the next 6 months. So the other ones, that the staking coins that I definitely like, Cardano and Zilliqa, definitely hold some of them, especially when they come to a dip. But even if not, dollar cost average, buy into them. They'll do pretty well over the next 6 months. Now, I may have mentioned this before, I'll mention it again just in case I haven't. My plan is to, by about May next year, because I think by June or July, Bitcoin will start to soar and leave the altcoins behind. But as my friend was pointing out the other day, if you look at Bitcoin dominance, and he was doing a couple of he does TA, and he was saying that it looks like the Bitcoin dominance could go down to 40%, or even a little bit lower, the late 30s, within the next 6 months. So when that happens, if the altcoin market's still strong, this is the thing that gives you increased gains against Bitcoin, and that's when you sell back in, or you dollar cost average back into Bitcoin again. What I'd be doing is when I'm making 2x on any of these coins, I'm going to start putting 10% across. I'm going to be monitoring things very close, following technical analysts and also friends who do TA, but particularly one friend, and also letting you know any information I have at the time. But it's not guesswork, but it is. It increases the chances. Reduces the variables for you when you actually follow people who know what they're doing as far as charting is concerned. I mentioned many times Francis Hunt from Crypto Sniper. Reset Sniper channel is a very good channel too if you're into red pill stuff, and the Market Sniper if you're into stocks and bonds and that sort of stuff. So he covers all bases, right? I still think lots of good calls get made by both Crypto Face and Optical Art Crypto, Steve from Optical Art. Joe Rustani, he's right more often than he's wrong. Same with Da Vinci. The other two guys, I have no idea why that guy still associates with the moon and with the Crypto. Those guys are just clowns, but that's my opinion. So what I'll be doing is if the net. Hey, look, history doesn't have to repeat, but if it does, and the altcoins do pretty well, you could be making thousands of % gain on some of these altcoins. I believe things like Zilliqa and Cardano, just for examples, but others like Energy Web Token could also do really well. Same as Band, same as Link. I have Tezos and VeChain, supply chain management. There's certain projects that are solid, should still do well. Looks like they will still corner a niche of the market, so they're definitely ones to go for. On the AI space, AGI and Fetch AI. Try to stick to the one or two that look like they're going to dominate their field. And I'll be going all the way into about 20%, leaving 20% behind of what I've got. That means I should have replenished what I spent in Bitcoin on these alts, and then holding on just in case they do a crazy moonshot. Then you've still got skin in the game. If it looks like you're going to have alts market collapsing down again, as it's coming down, sell completely out of it. Buying again when it's lower. There's definitely going to be opportunity to make a lot of money because you're going to have a lot more people entering the market. This is just the nature of it. The overall market cap will go up. If you look at Bitcoin market cap, it's way beyond what it was back in 2017 because even though it just scraped the 20k market, just below it, I think. I haven't actually watched it that close in the last day. But you've got much more coins than you had in 2017. So that's the coins multiplied by the price of each coin gives you the overall market cap, of course. What else? Ethereum, I'm still not a firm believer, even though that decision to sell out Ethereum at around about $210 a few months ago was a bad choice for me. I sold about fucking 200 Ethereum back then. Yeah, it's a bad choice. You win some, you lose some. Again, I bought originally at $4.50, so it's not like I can complain. And last time, 2017, I sold out at $450 and I went up to $1,300 the next 2 weeks later. These things happen. You can't win them all. Don't try to. Don't also beat yourself up about money you didn't make. You don't deserve anything. Crypto owes you nothing. And if you're even if you're short term in a loss, as long as you hold your nerve, you should make your losses back. I've had many times where I've been in 2017 when I was trading, when I've gone down something like 4, 5, 6. Let me think. Probably I'm going up to 7 Bitcoin in the space of a week. down in my portfolio, but I've held my nerve, and then it's been up 10, so basically up 3 from, it's made back the 7 plus another 3. So this is what happens. You've got to hold your nerve. You cannot be reacting to what you see, the swings and the ebbs and flows of the market. If you do that, you're always going to get wrecked. Hopefully this will be useful for you. Use this to your advantage when Bitcoin goes down. If it definitely hits anywhere near 11, start DCing in hard. And if it goes down further, well, hey, watch this space, and I'll let you know if it's likely to go down any further. But don't panic. Be in for the long term. If you are looking for short-term gains, these kind of people, you just don't be involved with crypto. Do something else. Just go do a job or something. Work for something. If you need money tomorrow to buy your shopping, just don't rely on crypto to pay your rent. You're really stupid if you do that kind of thing. I'm trying to think anything else I can say here. There's a lot of good opportunities out there, right? And I'm not going to talk about them. You know why? Because there's a danger of spreading yourself too thin. And the projects that I've already spoken about are enough to make a good packet. And if I can't focus clearly, most people who are going to watch this channel or come across this channel will almost certainly, because it's a really small channel, have a lot less experience than I do. So if you're going to spread yourself twice as thin as I am, it's going to stress you out and you will make fuck-ups. Anywho, let's leave it there. Yeah, take care, bye. Don't FOMO, don't panic, chill. Oh yeah, turn your back on the market sometimes. Don't sit there looking at your phone, looking at every little up and down. But what I would also suggest is don't day trade. Definitely don't swing trade. Don't day trade and don't swing trade. For the short term. If you're going to swing trade, do it for longer term swings, and you'll find overall it's a lot less stressful and you still make the same profit margins in the end. That's from my experience anyway. All right, cheers, bye.